Well, wasn't that interesting? Hello, everyone. It's Friday night. I uh, I intended to do this experiment. You can call it, I guess, last night. But some personal matters came up, and I needed to be there for. I just needed to be there for someone, just in case. Things are going well, so I'm going to be moving forward with what I had planned. I am going to announce this now. There is a seizure warning that's about to take an effect. This may get dangerous. We may draw something in that is harmful. I'm going to do a summoning where, simply put, I'm calling God. Give me a sec here. Let's turn down notifications. I apparently forgot to. Goofy Coda. There's just been a number of situations unfolding where safety of individuals I love is compromised if I don't do something. So I'm gonna explain some of the precautions I've put into place, just so I can address any concerns anybody has. Please do read the description. In fact, for those of you who decide to come in late, there we go. Probably could have chosen a bit more appropriate shirt, but I'm gonna say it. I need the person who picked this shirt out. That's gonna be my tie to this world. And once again, I'm going to announce this now. There's going to be a seizure warning. And you're going to see why here in a sec. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to use typical summoning methods, which are going to trigger something in my head that may cause something to happen. I don't know. There's a lot of unknown variables here. But unfortunately, something that's coming forward is not giving me any choice. So, this is going to tell what's going on right now. I'm going to be setting off a spirit box as well as a necrophonic to hopefully capture some voices. If those of you who are watching this would be so kind, if you happen to see or hear anything that may be of concern that I didn't catch, because I will be trying to put myself into a trance with this, just try to put a timestamp in the chat or in the comments, either one, so I can look at it later. And should something go wrong, to the person in particular that picked out this shirt for me and the people I promised stick around for to help fight no matter what happens, no matter what comes. I'm sorry if something goes wrong. Just know that I love you, okay? We've also got a bucket of water at my feet. Bucket of holy water that I'm going to be dipping my feet into while I do this. It may act as a conduit. It'll help conduct necessary energies in theory, or just make my toes really cold. There's also some protective stones and rosary beads in the water to give it a holy water effect. Ooh, cold water. I should have prepped better. Okay, so let's do this. Do not try this at home. Just turn that down a smidge. Turning on necrophonic, it's going to have white noise as well as a reverb. Next part's going to be the strobe warning. If anybody has any epilepsy, turn away now. Here goes. Is there anybody willing to talk to me tonight? What? You tell me your name? Sure. Do it. Olivia? Olivia? Can you hear me? I need to speak to L. So, may I please speak to L? Whoa. I'm back. Whoa. Do not try that at home. I'm here, guys. I'm here, guys. Courtesy of exclusive. Whoa. I'm back. I'm back. I better answer this call. I'll report on what I saw later. Well, wasn't that interesting? I want to simply start this off by saying that I am sorry for the scare. And I want to express my utmost respects and gratitude and apologies to the people that were trying to reach me. But I did have precautions in place. I'm drinking water. Oh, soda. Allergies this time of year, you know. Total bitch! Now I've had some time to compose myself and talk about this a little bit more. So, what the fuck was I doing? Right? Right. Okay. How should I put this? Okay. I'm just going to give a little back story for those who may not be aware. Psychic abilities have been running through my family for almost 400 years. In fact, some of my earliest ancestors that I've been able to trace were some of the first witches in the Salem witch hunts. Possibly others and further back in history that I just haven't been able to pinpoint due to the fact that my family can't seem to keep things straight about who they slept with. But that's DNA test for a later time. Some of you know that I've been involved in some pretty messed up investigations over the years. And that's how I got my name, Specialist of the Strange. Because it was originally Specialist of the Strange and fucked up. Because it seemed like any time that I was called into a situation, it was highly unusual or truly messed up. Something always seems to go down when Dakota comes around. And these latest things have not been any different. For the past we're just fucking going on 6 months now. Holy shit. Yeah. For the past 6 months I've been working alongside Parachills. And there's been an investigation that has attacked my team personally. And I was not okay with that. I knew there had to be a way to counter it. So I've been researching on the down low. And I've been finding some shit. First off, there may be a counter agent out there called the Knight of Light. Second off, it should be noted that we have confirmation that my daughter from the future, who is directly tied to the Archangel Michael, has been visiting those within Parachills who were most affected by the attack on February 13th. Okay? It's confirmed. She's getting a little frustrated about the situation, so I needed to call in reinforcements. And as crazy as it sounds, it seemed like there was only going to be one option in order to dig deeper into this situation. Like the title of my last stream said, it was time to call God. El Adonai, Allah, Yahweh, whatever name he actually went by. It seems like those may be different gods altogether and like L, maybe one of the top ones above them. Yeah. So the idea behind this experiment was to utilize spirit boxes so that myself and you all can review the audio from an investigator standpoint to see what talks. Because names of literal gods have been coming across lately in regards to this investigation. There is someone in particular, the person who happened to, if you listen carefully, you hear my phone vibrating, the person who was calling me towards the end of that. Literal heaven and hell have been confronting me to say I need to keep an eye on her. Okay? And as far as the situation with my daughter goes, I was only ever given one clue about who her mother may be. Is there a correlation? I don't know. I can't know for sure until the day comes that some unfortunate woman is screaming her head off as she's heading into the emergency room because she's going to have one of my giant ass kids coming out of her. And likely be an emergency C-section because that's how they made me. See, I'm okay. I'm my usual goofy self. I'm a little bit hyper because I'm still coming off of the adrenaline for this. But anyway. And unfortunately, going back to the situation with my daughter, she is a lot like me. And she is in the fact that she's willing to jump in front of gunfire. Even before she's actually fucking born. So I needed answers, and I needed to not just go with the, oh, it's God's plan for you. There's ways to contact those things out there, the things that are out there, one-on-one, that we are not utilizing out of fear. And there was actually an article out of the, where was it? University of Queensland, that said if time travel is ever deemed possible, you can go about it without causing a paradox. Which means if my daughter is in fact coming back in time to try to help me out, utilizing an archangel, let's just go do away with the archangel bit for right now. If my daughter is somehow able to move through time, that means the circumstances that allow her to be born still happen. But she can go back in time, affect anything however she wants, and still go back without affecting the future she knows. And the situation I'm in right now means that the universe that I am in is a constant loop. Okay? And there are things out there that many people try to say don't obey laws of physics, but that is not the case. It obeys laws of physics that the human mind cannot possibly comprehend under our current biological status. We are the lowest form of celestial life. Remember that. We can evolve into what we know as angels, what we know as gods. And chances are the beings we know as God already underwent this evolution. Because by the time it gets to them, instead of just like a singular stream of time, they got a whole ocean to play with. If that makes any sense. They have a whole ocean that they can maneuver through. And I needed to pierce the veil. So, like I said in the beginning of the last video, one of the precautions I took was holy water. Dipping my feet in holy water. Not only would it help ground me, it would aid in protection with the selenite crystal that I had in it, as well as some rosary beads and some other protection methods I had near with it. But the salt water composition would act as a conduit. It could conduct the energy I needed. If you really thought I was going to be in danger, I would have electrocuted myself. With a slight taser, it would have caused an even more disastrous effect that I was not comfortable in experimenting with unless I had absolute dire circumstances. And yeah, there's going to be people that are uncomfortable with how honest I am being with this right now. But unfortunately, things need to be talked about. I was still present during that entire ordeal. Whether or not you guys were able to tell, I was still there. I still had hold because I did that took that measure, which means I could still fight my way back if something went wrong. And what I saw on the other end promises that the situation was not a demonic possession. Angels can possess people too. And I went higher than I ever did before. There was a point in which I saw a singular point of light. I could hear someone who I've grown quite close to. I could hear her getting concerned about me. And I was trying to message her somehow, utilizing this person. Something's going on between me and her to where the entities that we are attached to are able to play telephone with each other. I could tell my entities to pass a message on to her, and she could do the same. And we're able to pick up the messages on spirit boxes. Okay? I had to do it as a live stream in case something went wrong. Because I knew I could trust her to pull me out if absolutely necessary. Okay? I'm stating it right now. There's not going to be any special freaky effects. There's not going to be any special audio. I'm spilling the truth. And as I heard her, I started seeing something else. I got above heaven, and I saw this singular point of light. That was the beginning. I saw God. I do not regret doing it. The only part I regret about this is that as I'm saying it out loud, it's become a little bit more apparent to me, but that I essentially used people who I've grown quite close to. And That only reason for that is because I knew I could trust them. And while I was on the other side, I got answers. Answers I can't disclose quite yet because of something on the other side I've been trying to fight. We'll try to find a way around it. Restart the process all over again. I thank you for watching. I apologize if I spooked you. But it became apparent to me that in order to truly embrace what's coming, to truly embrace and be prepared for the magnitude of the things I'm going to be able to do here soon, I need to fully embrace who I am, embrace the things I feel, embrace the thoughts in my head, embrace what I'm capable of. And unfortunately, that means exposing myself to where things who will and have tried to kill me would take advantage of. But right now, people I care about are being targeted. And the one thing about me, the only thing that haunts me, truly, I may have ghosts from my past, but the only thing that ever truly haunts me is not being able to be there for people I loved in situations that destroyed them, even killed them. And I saw an opportunity to not let that happen again, and I took it. That's where I stand. You all have yourselves a good night, a good weekend. And if my best friend happens to be seeing this, my phone's still open if you still want to talk. It's not like I would deny you in the first place. Because I do believe I owe you a big thank you. On top of the hug once the world opens up again. I love you.